So, are you guys ready for arcade shit with this little game that we have here?
I am a fan of
about
Five Nights at Freddy's, and I am deeply disappointed in this game. How dare Scott Cawthon cheat us and the community by releasing this direct, free-to-play garbage? Look at the mundanity of this experience. After my expectations were wholeheartedly elevated with Sister Location, I frankly was expecting a more fleshed-out plot experience that was going to drive the industry forward, and not a simple minor cash grab for attention such as this arcade experience. If I go more than 4 minutes without having some deep lore explained to me after waiting about approximately a year, then I frankly am deciding that this franchise is over. It's not going anywhere. Scott Cawthon has been and will always have been a hack leading into this whole experience, and we gave him too much credit. I'm gonna be honest and say I think FNAF World was better than this. I think there was more play going on in that game than what was experiencing here. All just for what could effectively have been released as a free mobile game and not trying to proclaim itself as some big new entry in the Five Nights at Freddy's experience. I don't know where they're gonna go with this from here. I don't know. See, it's not even stable. It's actually acting very weirdly. What is going on? I take back everything I said. Holy crap. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I'm so sorry. What have I done?
So Devil Dam, I did. Oh, sorry.
I was just about to say, I'm very fucking curious how long that fucking took, Logan, because that felt like a pent-up vent you had to fucking deal with, though.
What the?
Okay, I take it back. This is actually a full new experience. Welcome back, everybody. I was gone for all the Sister Locations, so I had a little bitty off my chest there. Doug, how are you doing? What is happening here?
Leaving Dead Space.
3, 1, doing fine. 2nd, this is one of the new mechanics in this game specifically. We are doing salvaging. This doesn't count. This is basically a tutorial of what we're supposed to do soon.
Oh. As you were instructed to do, but also that you have found something that meets the criteria of your special obligations under paragraph 4. Follow these instructions.
Yeah, much like, of course, much like the other games, sound is very important for this specific minigame.
Also, this is a minigame.
Yep.
It technically is, yeah. But again, this is just a tutorial. Nothing major happens here, other than, you know, what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
I don't like the way the baby face here is staring at me.
Yeah, Circus Baby's seen better days. What we're looking for is very minute changes, like different poses, different leans, and we want to keep an eye on it.
Poses, leans, and very specific sound cues for each of them.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2.
Because
you won't notice up until you hear faint audio cues that sound very off.
Because otherwise, if Doug is not coming, you can actually fail these.
You can, yeah.
So, I should probably say this right now if I haven't already. My experience with the FNAF games started with the original and ended with Sister Location. I'm going in this one completely blind.
Oh, well, get ready, Buckaroo.
Yep. Enjoy what many believe to be the...
1.
Now she's looking.
Yoo-hoo!
You have beautiful eyes.
It's a new day. It's your time to shine. It's time to take your career into your own hands. You've saved money your whole life.
You're a polar bear.
Now it's time to put all your eggs into one
I'm
basket.
Anthony on
Take
my
a
spell.
huge gamble on your
Oh my god, that's
a
crazy.
gamble that comes with a 100%
Trust me.
success in some cases.
I swear
some
it's a
cases.
color
What are we
worker.
talking about? We're
Only
talking
you.
about becoming a Fazbear
You
entertainment
can
franchisee.
prevent...
That's right.
What?
Restaurant ownership
What?
and management. Something almost anyone can do with a
What?
limited
What?
degree
Would you
of
suddenly turn
success.
into Pooh Bear?
Sure, it's a
I don't
lot
know,
of money
actually.
to invest.
And I said the what because you know what it is? I heard Anthony's audio and I thought it was audio from the game because it sounded just muffled enough to be like as if it was like a insert text here prompt at first.
Only you.
I got confused, sorry.
after buying your franchise package.
So,
Use it to decorate, buy a stage.
apologies for
buy
that
attractions
intro
and
that probably
animatronics,
derailed
and
things
much,
for
much
that,
more.
Doug. I'm sorry.
Now,
That was
let's take a
that
look
was
at
No
the
worries.
things that will help you
that
get
was my
started
attempt to
as a
replicate
Fazbear
what the
Entertainment
entire community was
franchisee.
like when they first
Such
saw
as
this, because
atmosphere.
this was a big head
Ensure
fake
your
twist
establishment
that
has an inviting
Scott
atmosphere
put
is
out
essential
for
for
free,
bringing in new
and many
customers.
people thought it was just gonna
Entertainment.
be like a,
Having
you
a
know,
lot of
oh, okay,
entertainment
just
value in
slapdash,
your
like, okay,
restaurant
it's
will
all, that's all
ensure
this
that
is,
customers
and
come
then
back.
it very
Bonus
quickly becomes
revenue.
more and more than you
Coin-operated
expect.
games and attractions can
If I
generate
remember,
additional
wasn't the
revenue
shadow
during the
dropped
day.
technically as well?
Oh, it was. Some people didn't even know if it was real. Some people thought it was a
Ready
hack at
for
first.
Health and safety.
Right, yeah.
There may be times when you purchase something of questionable quality.
Because I thought it was a
We don't
fucking
blame
joke as
you.
well up
Cutting
until I
corners
realized,
is
oh,
just
wait a
good
minute.
business.
Cut
Wait a
corners is
minute.
just
There are
good
steps you can
business.
take to ensure you don't get
Because that's
sued
another
for it.
thing, as
And
well,
that
as we
brings us to
mentioned in the
liability.
incest
Being a
location.
thrifty
Scott
shopper
likes to
is
joke
smart,
around with some
but
stuff.
be aware that buying things on sale comes
And it's
with a
actually funny
certain
because I
amount of
remember
risk.
SGB bringing up
Aside
something
from the
with
daily
Sister
risk of
Location
lawsuits, there's
when it was
also
going to
the risk
release.
that
Scott
something
made a
might be hiding inside whatever
game
you
jolt
just
game,
purchased with
and
that
it was just a
steeply
joke about it, so we
discounted
released
price
this
tag.
location.
Of course,
Oh, that's
that would only
interesting,
be a
huh?
serious danger if there were something
If I
outside
remember.
that's been trying to get in for months now.
You
We are
can't
not
prove
confident this is the
anything.
case. This
It's true.
precludes the amount
We
of
can't.
help we're legally obligated
Ha,
to provide.
Even
Aw.
Freddy knows.
Remember,
That
you
takes us
are
way
now
back
the
to the
face
first
of
Five
the
Nights at
newly
Freddy's
rebranded
logo.
Freddy Fazbear's
Yep.
Pizza.
Man,
Wear
it's like
that
it was a
smile
year ago.
with pride, and let's make some money. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for disappearance, death, or dismemberment.
Yeah, it really was.
So,
At least
as
for
you,
us, anyway.
as you can imagine, James, Doug has now earned himself the highest promotion possible from a security guard. He owns the
what's that?
place now.
Yep, I technically own the place.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing
So,
your franchise package.
My main thing
Great.
is what
That
I'm.
should be more than
My main
enough.
thing of this
Now let's
playthrough
get started.
specifically,
On
and
your
it should be
left are
obvious.
your product catalogs.
I'm going
You
to get the
unlock more
completion
expensive
ending.
catalogs by
Okay.
simply purchasing
Alright.
items
So that
for
we,
your
so that I can
pizzeria.
show the cutscene
Use
of
the
what happens
arrows
at the
in
end,
bottom
because
right
again,
of the
as I keep
item
saying,
window to
I think it's
browse
a
the
true ending to
products
the
for
story.
each catalog.
I think so. I think it's a good. I
When
think it's a
you're
good
finished
closing.
shopping, click the button
Mhm.
labeled Blueprint.
And
And
it's
I
also-
will say
to
I
place your items.
And I will say as well,
Switch
I'm
back
not
and
going to be
forth between
focusing on
catalog
too
mode
much
and
of
blueprint mode
what
as
I do
often
buy,
as you like
because certain
before
of them
opening your
do
doors to the public.
indicate some
When you're
secrets,
ready
which
to
I'm
open
not
your
going to be showing,
restaurant for
but I will
business
show
for the day,
possible
click the
screenshots
button
if I
labeled
remember.
Finished.
Okay.
On screen anyway.
Give it
There's a
a
lot of
try
secret like
and do
background
some
lore you
shopping.
can learn, but as far as like the current plots goings ons, the secrets don't have too much bearing. So for now, Doug's
Not
just
too
gonna
much.
focus. For now, Doug's just gonna focus on spend and spend, spend.
Spend, spend, spend. But I don't want to be broken, because that is one of the things. You can't be broke.
Do you want to buy Paper Pals, Doug?
Yes, I do.
Handstand, number one crave, Mr. Candy, And the more you buy, the more you unlock, and so on and so forth.
Unfortunately, you've completely blown your budget.
Yep, so now we gotta start making money. And/or accept, the dreaded ads.
Which I'm not doing.
Damn.
But this time, pop soda.
Well, Doug will explain on how that could be a problem later. Anthony, have you ever tried the Pizzeria Sim?
Huh? What? Have I
You
tried?
answered correctly! No, okay, but seriously, have you ever played a Pizzeria Simulator before?
I have. When it first came out, I was like, let's freaking go, right? But then this twist happened, I was like, oh no. And then,
It's a.
and then I thought, oh my goodness, I thought I was safe. No, I wasn't.
Nope.
No,
And I
It's actually.
and I never finished it because I hate when it comes to all the games, FNAF 4 and this game, I will not touch.
Oh, yeah.
Because it involves your ears, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Bye.
Yeah, same since 4. I'm not a fan of loud. It's the loud noise that I hate the most. I have very, very sensitive ears. Unfortunately.
Right. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that you played this when this came out, Anthony. As a shock to many, this is actually my first time playing this game.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't care much about
restaurant
playing the
is
style
now
of it. I
officially
like the
open.
style, but I didn't care too much about it. I mainly watched it from Markiplier when he released the videos.
That's fair. Also, here is now the actual big game, James.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this is the big game.
This is where I felt betrayed.
You can log off for the day.
So, because of course it's got because it's FNAF, we can't have it
There's
without.
a reason.
So don't
There's a
worry
reason
about
why.
it coming out of your pocket. We've got you covered.
Yeah, we can't have a
The only money
FNAF
you
game
have to
without
worry
some,
about
you know,
is
without
if
some
you choose to
freaking
upgrade any of the
jump scare
equipment in
potential
your
here.
office.
So remember that Circus
Now,
Baby at the
onto
front at
other
the start?
Something
Yes.
to be aware of is that
It's no that's no
the
longer
ventilation
Circus Baby
system in your
anymore.
terminal are pretty
It's
loud
not.
and may prevent you from hearing things
That
in
is
the
known
adjoining
as
air
Scrap
vents.
Baby,
That
and
won't be a
we'll
problem
encounter
if there's
some of the
something
others
in the vents.
when we do get to them.
However, if you
There's
feel
a
The main
lore
thing
in the
with-
vents, you have a few tools at your
Yeah, the
disposal
lore
to
thing. But
protect
the main
yourself.
thing with this
You
specific
can
section
shut off
of
your
the game
terminal and the ventilation
is that,
system
as you may
any
notice,
time
there's no
to decrease
AM
the amount
system
of
like how
attention
Sister
you're drawing
Location
to
does it.
yourself. Also,
If you want to
shining
complete a
your
night,
light directly into a
you have to
vent will
finish
most
all the
likely
tasks
prevent
and then
anything from jumping out.
log off, and that'll be your
You
task
also
complete.
have 3
But of course,
tools available
since this
from
is
the terminal
FNAF, it's
itself.
not gonna be simple.
There is a motion detector,
Nope.
an audio
'Cause,
decoy, and a secondary
Like
ventilation unit.
what I showed from the map,
Keep in mind,
the-
however,
we're
that you
in
can
we're
only
in
have
full
one of these
ventilation
active at any
because
given
we're in another
Now
room
get
making
to
sure
it.
that the
Simply log off when
you know,
you've
whole
completed
pizza
your
joint
tasks
is
for
having
the
a great
day,
time.
and you
So
can
we're
go
in
get
the
some
we're in the
coffee.
back we're just in the fucking back rooms doing some shit, making sure everything's delivered and all that stuff.
Jeez, you think the back rooms would be a little more, a little less, what's the word, like, intimidating during, business hours.
Right? Because it's like it's all the lights are off and we're just.
Also, why are the
hiding up-
animatronics just out and about like this?
Well, potentially one is that being the Scrap Baby. Remember, we're a low budget, low maintenance place at the moment, so we only really have the one animatronic, which I believe is Scrap Baby.
And why isn't she out there entertaining the kiddos?
Kind of funny actually. At least from what I looked. Similar with FNAF 3, the first night there's nothing happening.
Oh, no, I beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to say actually, because I thought I was safe in the clear earlier, until I heard ventilation noises.
Yeah.
Because there will be times, because I think it's randomized. Depending, yeah, I turned off the ventilation. There will be times, either one of the animatronics will be on the first night no matter what. And you will know by either this minigame, or the salvaging section, which we will get to soon.
But hey, you did it.
Looks like you're getting
Oh.
the hang of this.
And you'll see who the fuck
Now
it is,
let's
because I
just
was like,
focus
oh,
on
you
getting
bitch.
through your first week.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
big
where
party here
I felt
Saturday,
very betrayed
and you should view
because
that
I
day
thought I
as
was in
your
the clear, and
ultimate
then I
test.
got
Make it
a
through
certain
Saturday,
animatronic, and I
and you
was
will
really
have proven
sad.
yourself as the successful entrepreneur.
For some
See?
reason,
we all know
this
you
weird
can be.
informational thing is making sure, James, that we will last till Saturday, hopefully.
Pray and hope.
Hopefully.
Congratulations on completing your first day.
Alright,
However,
we're
your
back to the
job
salvaging
isn't over
section,
just
because,
yet.
again, the previous
There's
one was
another
basically a
aspect
tutorial.
to your end of
This is the
day
real
routine.
deal. This is Molten
That
Freddy.
is
What
inspecting
the
and
fuck?
salvaging any
So,
animatronics found in the alley
Best
outside
way
the
to
back
describe
door.
it, and it's all kind of
Things are found here quite
off
often.
screen.
And while we aren't sure why,
You remember the ending
what
of
we
Sister
do know
Location,
is
James?
that they can be used for
Yeah,
parts.
with Ennard essentially
A much
escaping
needed
with
revenue boost before
a
starting your
little
next day.
human body intact.
Of course,
So,
as with everything else
in the
this
secret
line
ending
of
and all
work,
that stuff, when he
those
just
benefits
escaped into
come
the
with
sewers
risk.
and all that and led to
The
all the
safest
weird
thing
crap
to do
happening.
is to throw it back
Um,
outside. But then
I can
you get
only
no
assume
money
it's
for the
because they
salvage.
learned that
Use
Circus
to keep
Baby's
it,
quote-unquote
and you run the
spirit
risk
was
of
so
certain
heavily
negative
connected to
consequences,
William Afton
namely
because,
death.
she was his
Should the
daughter
item in question
in
not
another
be as
life.
docile as it first
For
appeared.
one reason or another,
If you do decide
there was
to
an
try to
actual,
salvage
like,
it,
feud,
you
and they
must
fought,
complete
and they,
the
like,
checklist.
split off, so that's why
During the
Scrap
testing
Baby's
phase,
now, like
check on the
that, because
animatronic
it's no longer her original body. She tried to
If
put
you
that
feel that
together
it
as
is
best she
becoming
could.
unstable,
And
use the taser
what we were
provided.
looking at here, this is what remains of
Use it 3
Ennard after
times
she
without
left.
damaging the hardware.
Oh.
Every use over 3,
I didn't know
So
that there
let-
could
she
be
let-
infighting and bickering
Salvage
amongst
value.
demonic animatronics, but here
Before
we
you
are.
is an animatronic
Yeah,
found
I
in the
mean,
back alley.
it's funny how
We are
how
unsure
Ennard went from
of the
being
origins.
a
It is your
baby
job
to a
complete
Freddy.
the maintenance checklist
Yeah.
before claiming
Yeah,
it as
it's kinda funny.
salvage. Or, if you choose to,
Or
The
excuse
main-
me,
throw it
a
since
baby
I'm-
to an Afton
where
to
you
a Freddy.
found it and force payment. Please
Yeah.
make your choice now.
Since the main thing I'm trying to do is go for the completion ending,
You have
we
chosen
need
to
all of the
proceed with the
animatronics.
maintenance
All of them
And
here.
Remember,
And if
use
you
your
just
company
click salvage,
education
and
to
if you
return
do
the
fail,
animatronic
don't
to
worry
its
about it.
neutral
You'll
state
still
if you
get the
feel that it's
ending as long as you complete
becoming
other
unstable or aggressive.
other
You can only
requirements
use
as
it
well.
3 times
Okay.
before
Okay.
it begins to
But they
damage
will
the
be
animatronic
tricky, if I
and
remember,
increase its
on the
value.
later nights if you do fail.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2,
So
1.
this is the main thing as well. You have to keep note on which audio cues you have to listen out for, and they are very quiet unless you have good hearing. For Molten
results.
Freddy, you have to listen out for specific clicks.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
And if I remember with the sound cues as well, as should be expected as well, they are technically randomized too. And it also depends on the positioning of the animatronics.
Gotcha.
Document results.
As you see there.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
So really, it's just making sure you have to listen out for the sound cue.
Love it. I really wish you'd stop staring at me like that.
Oh, I wish to.
Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2,
Oh, god damn it! Someone turn on the lights.
1.
Please. Yeah, we do have chances of making sure that we can keep them at bay. That being the shock thing that we do have.
Shock thing.
But the thing is, if we use it over 3 times,
1.
we lose the value.
Gotcha. Because you're essentially
So the
just...
bare minimum to do is just do 2 shocks.
Okay. Because you don't want to just ruin the damn thing.
Nope, and we need that salvage if we want to get more money and points to use.
Yep, I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh, buddy, you really got...
Leave us
you
alone
really should be
with it.
doing this. Leaving us
Oh.
defend ourselves like this.
I'm sure.
Well, Freddy,
nothing bad will happen.
what do you like to do? How long have you all known each other? All the things inside that thing of yours.
What? What did he say?
Document results. You have completed the maintenance checklist and may proceed with the salvage. Well done. End tape.
And as you imagine,
it?
like, pretty much all the answers are going to be no, because it's not like they're going to move in front of you. What? Ah, Molten. Molten Freddy has Funtime Freddy's voice.
Alright.
So huzzah!
Damn.
One lawsuit?
Can't
Oh,
do this.
god damn it. Alright, let's do the lawsuit. Okay, so now we bring up this menu. She witnessed the head of an animatronic fall off and roll across the ground. When she was okay, she screamed. The trauma put the young girl in a coma for 10 weeks. Fine, pending.
Yeah. How? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, if you can't handle seeing one paper plate fall off of a stick and you go into a coma for 10 weeks, I think you deserve to be in the coma. You need a few more days in the confection, like, biological oven before you're ready to face the realities of the real world. If a paper plate falling off of a twig puts you in a coma for 10 weeks. Oh my
Good
gosh,
Lord.
we're gonna...
There,
Oh yeah,
there is a... Oh.
This game also introduced the bunch of new animatronic designs and stuff, including Candy Cadet.
Candy Cadet?
Uh-huh. Let's see what we can do here. Put our Midway Motorway. There's a secret in that one. There's a bunch of stories in this one. So
come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Kind of candy.
So, when he takes a piece of
Return
candy...
to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Oh.
He's not fooling.
Yeah, he doesn't fool around with that.
It's actually a
I
story
am
we can
Candy
learn.
Cadet. Come get your
So
candy
hey, welcome
here.
back, Doug.
I have candy all day.
Yep.
every
Good
day.
job on the
Had to
good
put
job on the salvage. Bad job on the lawsuit.
Yeah, fuck the lawsuit.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
it's a good. I've been waiting for a good while, so. But yeah, the more time I do get, I should say as well, because I don't think I said it. The more times I do just mess around with these mini games with my 10 tokens that I do have, which do reset each, which I do reset, which does reset each
day.
Each day.
Okay.
The more times I get, the more times I play with those certain things that I buy, the more of the Faz rating I will get, and each time it goes up 1,000, I get more money.
Okay. So,
Oh.
this reminds me a little bit of the mechanics of 3. What is your strategy for surviving in this room, Doug?
At first, I was mainly looking at the map so that I would have some indication of where the animatronics might be. Because a little similar with FNAF 1, I would say mainly with Freddy, some of the animatronics will teleport, depending on which room they'll be. And if I hear them very close to either of the vents that is near me, I turn off the power and fan, just to be sure. And listen if they're there or not. And just wait. Because really your main line of trying to make sure you're safe is looking at that vent. Or even if you're hearing it from the opposite side, you try to look at that vent and just see if you can just make sure that you're safe.
Because I'm curious.
Because really, there's no line of defense.
Right.
Of course.
If they get into that vent and they're looking right at you, like what can you do? Like I don't think they're going to buy you using the audio lure at that point.
They will still be fooled by it, but I'm only using this strategy up until on Friday.
Okay.
Because that's when I was getting a little bit annoyed.
Fair.
But yeah, I kept up this strategy for a little bit. Oh.
Uh-oh. Who did that?
Who's there?
Sorry, that was
Detected
me.
motion, so
Mm-hmm.
now we just pray.
Fingers twisted.
Don't do that.
So with the many seconds I gave myself for this section at least, up until Friday.
Recognize me at first, but I assure you, that's still me.
Get back in line! I was speaking first! I have the hammer!
Oh my god.
So shit. Fucking Shaggy found us already?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, like zoinks!
Like
So-
yeah. Go ahead.
If I'm facing either of the vents with no power or ventilation, depending, I give myself about 8 seconds, but more if I'm not too sure, just in case, because they will drag you on the sound cues. Depending on the noise as well, which I will show later. If I make a sound on the top right, I face the left vent, just to be sure if I'm looking. If the animatronics that are on that section are there. And further on, rinse and repeat, so on and so forth. Like, top left, face the right vent, top right, face the left vent, so on. You get the drift.
Damn it. This place got really faulty wiring.
We're checking.
Really does.
Because again, we can't let any noise reach us. And you can't have the vent off for too long, otherwise you will overheat.
Yep.
Right.
Anyway, continue. You were about to say something, Anthony?
No.
Oh.
Damn.
Did you ever get? You mentioned that this was the moment where you felt betrayed, or you felt fooled when the game finally was like, this is you're back in the spook zone again.
Oh no, that was like that was the last night. That was the first night I felt betrayed. Because I had to, because I didn't.
And you just never played again.
I mean, I did play it after that night, but afterwards I just couldn't do it. I straight up just could not do it. I can't handle these games when it comes to like involving hearing. You're like, trying to like listen and shit. Like I
Sound
couldn't do
cues
it.
and all that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Especially the fact that the jump scares were really loud. I couldn't do it.
Which is fair, honestly.
I mean, isn't that kind of the case for the rest of the series?
It's the thing is with the other games, like minus FNAF 4, like the other games, I don't really need to like worry very much because they had cameras. But when it came to FNAF 4 and this game, there's no cameras.
Right.
So I am blind. I pretty much don't know where anything is. Sure, I have the motion detection, but even then, I don't have no doors to protect me or none.
Right. You're just gonna have to go into your inner Daredevil.
I suppose.
And speaking of this, sync is like what Logan mentioned. We don't want the animatronics coming in here because since we're doing the tasks, they will be making certain noises as well. So we really need to keep them at bay.
Just imagining at some point, what if they just start fucking with you?
They can, I think, actually.
Really?
They can
like,
fuck around.
They can like psych you out and be like, "Oop, boop," and then but they're actually not there.
I think so, yeah.
Because I hated that
this...
about the Nightmare animatronics.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the game that fucks over with the player the most compared to the Nightmare animatronics, but that's just me, really. But then again, this is my first time playing this for you guys, so...
No worries.
This is literally what happens when you actually get to play this shit for... Oh, actually, wait. How much is this game actually?
It's free.
It's literally free.
Yeah,
it's free.
All it costs is your fucking sanity.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What any FNAF game would, like, you kind of have to lose your sanity for a FNAF game.
Right. A smidge. But, let's see, what else? Doug, tell me about what would have happened if you accepted any of those sponsorship opportunities.
They will start popping on the monitor right there, and they will make loud noises.
Like, imagine you're trying to do this tense situation. Alright, we're good. Trying to do this tense situation, and then, like, you're trying to be quiet. You try turning off the machine, then you just hear Clippy, "Hi, it seems like you're trying to be stealthy and avoid detection from the animatronics. Can I?" And you're like, and if you're not quick, then that will draw their attention, like, "Oh, there you are."
God damn it.
Oh, there you are.
Nothing quite like having to deal with pop-up ads while trying to survive.
So it may seem like a free opportunity for money. Don't be fooled. Nice.
Phew.
That was
another
weird.
day, another dead dollar.
Another dead dollar to my name.
Before you is an animatronic.
So remember what I said about... So remember about the first night?
Yeah.
The first day?
Yeah.
It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming.
We did have one animatronic at the in the first night, and from the voice alone, that was Scrap Trap.
Huh?
Spring Trap or Scrap Trap.
Yeah, apparently he survived the fire of Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Don't forget Saturday.
How
You
the
want
fuck?
them all to be in one place.
It is shown from the hidden cut. It is shown from the cutscene alone when if instance location if you complete all the custom night challenges.
Also, what was up with that? Oh, good, no lawsuits. Also, what was up with that weird looking the sign?
That would only appear if one of the animatronics is already in the building.
Okay.
And since Scrap Trap is in the building, we don't get the opportunity of, salvaging, so there was no point. And I was annoyed with that because I was so excited. It was like, oh boy, I get to stop a heart beating. Because, of course, that's his sound cue, the heartbeat.
Right, if
Oh,
him
fantastic.
wanting to come back to life. And I'm gonna be real though. Nice.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
finally,
real,
this
though.
place actually looks like a proper establishment now.
I'm gonna be real though, Doug. I don't know if it's possible to use the phrase glow down, but I really do not care for what Scrap Trap I don't care for what Scrap Trap's design
Dude,
looks like.
I don't either. Dude, I don't either.
I'll see if I can find it for James, but it's like it ends up looking so much more like an Easter bunny than anything else. Let me see, Scrap Trap. But anywho,
It's one of the worst designs for Scrap. It's one of the worst designs for any Spring Trap in this series, honestly.
so weird. But anyway, hi, how you doing?
Alright. Some apologies for the lengthy silence on my end, unless you like me being silent. The dogs
I
are
don't
just
like you being
really... But yeah, the dogs have just been really antsy since at the time of recording. My folks are taking they've already taken my granny to the hospital, and whenever they think they're on their way home, they get really antsy for their return. So I'm having to constantly get up and down checking on them, trying to hush them.
Aw.
No worries. Sir, I would like for you to be gone.
Please?
As a reminder to James, this is what Springtrap looked like originally.
Right, I remember I remember that.
So now this is what his face looks like as Scrap Trap. Oh!
Oh dear.
Gave him a freaking like. They just gave him a big old Jimmy Neutron forehead, and then they just kind of called it a day. And it's just, I don't understand.
It also did.
Go ahead.
It also didn't help if I remember that Scott wasn't really the best of making humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, however, we can talk about it a bit here because Matt had shared it with us a few times. The clips, those old clips of Scott Cawthon's sense of humor and writing, but back when he was doing those religious animated shorts.
Yeah, those really wonky looking humans.
Yeah, no, the hands were all like each bone like rendered at a time. It looked like, but still some funny bits there. Careful.
Oh god, I'm over. Oh god, I'm heating up.
What do you mean that?
Aww.
Thanks, Molten Freddy.
Damn. Tragic.
I was about to make the joke of, what do you mean that is it? What do you mean that degrees is in Celsius? Oh no. Anyway, we get back to title screen.
Welcome
with us.
welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Sim.
There's the real title screen.
And I assume.
Yeah,
I
that
assume,
only,
good. Oh,
that
God,
only
Rory.
happens if you die.
What the?
Yeah, but that's us overheating.
Yeah, the max heat that you will, the max heat is 120.
What are we? What are we in a? What are we inside a fucking oven?
I don't really know how to answer that while being funny. I mean, we're kind of in a big metal box. I'm eating a burrito, so I mean, you do the math.
I just love the pure silence. That's what fucking got me.
Just all of us side-eyeing each other, like, who's gonna tell him?
I hate to tell you this, buddy. We're all chickens in here.
Got a bucket of chicken. You want to do it?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it gets trickier because there's gonna be more and more animatronics all the time, all scampering about.
I'll scamper in a bit, and yeah, just a lot of multitasking that you have to do in this game.
And I forget if it was Pastra or somebody else, but just pointing out the fact that, like, and as Doug mentioned, the fact that since there is no clock system, like, oh cool, you can actually spend money to get better upgrades as well, which is neat. But
I do get the upgrades later.
but it's the fact that since there is no AM system, like there is no just, waiting out the clock, like you have to be active in your, like, you cannot like rest on your laurels. If you want to get out of here, like you got to do the work.
You actually got to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
Now you would think to yourself, goddamn, why don't I just go home and do this on the computer at home? Why do I have to do it in the vents?
It's like, Logan,
Yeah,
I hate to break this to you, but this game was made before remote work was actually made a little more public.
Curses.
Damn.
So, let's see. I guess
This was just before COVID hit.
not the COVID. So, I guess now that we're here, Doug, what? Apart from the obvious, I guess, did you ever like? Oh crap! I think I'm about to. It's been a while. I feel like I'm about to start asking questions I've already done asked. Of past this point, have you ever like really tried and like what and like the other like later released Five Nights at Freddy's games?
The only one I've really tried is Security Breach.
My condolences.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Anthony?
Repeat the question again, I'm sorry.
No worries. After this game that we're looking at here, like, have you ever tried any of the other, like, later released Five Nights at Freddy's games?
Absolutely. I still go back to Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and FNAF 2.
No, but I mean, like, later release. Like, did you try anything
past Pizza Sim, like Ultimate Custom Night, the VR
yeah.
games,
Yeah.
Security
Yeah.
Breach.
Absolutely.
What were your thoughts on them?
I mean, I personally like them. Freaking, it killed, like, when it came to Ultimate Custom Night, passed the time for me. I thought it was kind of fun and a little silly, which I liked. got my brain working in case like just to like get the gears running. For the VR games, I think they were neat. I didn't really finish the first one, but I definitely have more. I definitely like the second VR game more. And of course, Security Breach. Can't yet. Wait. Yes. Fucking Security Breach. Love it. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Love it so much. Even though it's buggy, it's still my baby.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Do it for Gregory.
All good. I mean,
Gregory.
the character and animation work. Like, I know they definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is. Like, visually, it's more clear and really cool from what they went from here. It's just definitely. I think they lowered the intensity of the scares.
The thing is, they cut so much shit out, and there's actually like a mod group out there that's actually trying to put everything back into that game.
You can throw it back into the
Oh, that would be
yeah.
cool. If they can optimize that and make it run, I would be more interested to try it.
Yeah, it looks really cool so far for what they got. I don't know if it's out yet, but it looks really good. They have new animations and everything, all that jazz. They made the daycare part not as easy and annoying, which is pretty cool. So, like,
Did they bring in the whole thing of Vanny being very more active compared to what we got?
I think they might have. And I know they and I know like when it came to like the generators and the daycare, they randomize those, so you don't have to. So when it comes to those, so like when the fact that they're randomized is pretty good actually, because then it's a challenge for you.
For sure.
That's fair. I kind of like that challenge, but at the same time, my head is like,
For me,
because of fucking Slender. It's reminding me of that shit again.
Yeah. For me, the biggest nitpicks I had were, and I get it, it's supposed to be, jump scares, so of course it's gotta be, like, just like in these games. Like, the trickiest part for me was there was nowhere near as much, like, actual use of the security cam because of how poorly optimized it was, so I would like to see that play more of a role. Number 2 would be, what else? It was nice. It was how punishing the game would be upon failing something, because you would sometimes have to do very long required tasks, especially if you're going for one of the different endings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And if I remember, the checkpoints aren't too generous.
So if that mod could include slightly more, like, checkpoints, like, like off the top of my head, maybe at least give a checkpoint before the burn trap fight, so you don't have to redo everything up to the burn trap fight. I don't know. It definitely needs some more quality of life, but I don't mind what they were going for with that, because I can't think of any other games like it at the time.
Yeah, I'll even admit, I'm gonna be so honest. I think the Rune DLC scared me a bit more than the actual main game. So
no, that's fair.
The Rune DLC had more impact.
I think the Rune DLC was very good.
It was very good. It had some funny moments too when I was playing it.
You have completed the
that DLC was very fun to play.
The mechanics of like the different worlds, each having their own threats and having to like pace it out, and
you don't really know who your employer is, do you?
Nope.
No.
Employer. I thought I was my own man.
No, we got corporate. Hey, and then the quick little like vague like description for James is that like Ruin DLC was like what finally yay! It was what finally bridged the gap between the book series and these games, because there were a ton of books, most of them written by Scott as well, released around this time.
Around the time, yeah. Let's see what I can buy.
Wait a minute. On that earlier screen, it said that we still had to fight a lawsuit. It's like, but we said we didn't get any new ones. Is that one we've been holding off for the past couple of days?
Yep.
Damn.
The good old American legal corporate system.
What else was Freddy Fazbear Entertainment?
Are you excited for the second movie, Anthony?
Absolutely, actually.
Are you excited for Megan Fox?
I'm very curious. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna see what. I'm very curious of how she's gonna go with that.
So that wasn't a some bum rumor.
It's real.
So she is going to be part of the game. Or
Part of the movie,
movie.
yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm very curious of how it's gonna go. Like, I want to like give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm curious, but at the same time, I'm not gonna hold anything back when I do hear it. Because not gonna lie, the performance that she did in Mortal Kombat 1 did not get me good. I just didn't like it.
That
How
one-
she performed in that game.
If,
That to me is still probably the most wasted fucking casting I've ever seen, considering the fact that it's like, obviously you have her for like cinematics and certain like actual vocal deliveries, but then you get to the main game and gameplay itself, they didn't even have her do all the grunts and everything. They just got Christina V to do all that instead, and so it's like, why not just cast Christina V as the character? Like, completely.
to be honest, like, I'm feeling like if Scott's also like keeping a close eye on this and stuff, I have a feeling that he's probably make sure that she voice acts decently at least. I'm hoping.
Well, here's hoping.
Because this series is his baby. This is his child.
I mean, for good reason.
Yeah.
It's also his cash cow.
Better.
And also, friggin', when it comes to Torchica, I'm gonna be so real. Like, for the voice that they gave her in Ultimate Custom Night, I'm not really expecting much.
I could have gone down now.
You could have gone down there. You could have. But you
I
didn't.
could
You didn't.
have. I could have.
It would have led to some
Spoiler,
backstory, like
kids!
very early backstory, but nah.
Back to the shift.
Back to it.
Oh, back to the old grind.
Oh boy, so here we are again.
old grind again.
I'm really excited though about friggin' the voice actors for Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie.
I mean, Freddy makes sense. Bonnie, I'm curious to see what it'll sound like with the filters and stuff, and or where they're going with it. Because if I'm correct, the lore-wise was that I don't think Toy Freddy I don't think any of the toy animatronics had a spirit inside of them.
Yeah, it's just
They were just
programming.
right, just security
just
bots.
programs.
Like,
Yeah,
they were
they're
security,
They're just mainly security bots.
Yeah.
right, which had a whole like criminal database stored into their systems.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right.
So we'll have to see where that goes. Steve, are
This
you
shame was on
excited
the-
for any of those movies?
I'm not a FNAF fan, so by proxy, I can't say I'm like super intrigued by the movies. I hope my friends that are FNAF fans enjoy them, though.
Yay.
I'll enjoy
Sorry, go ahead,
enjoy
James.
them regardless.
It's nothing. The moment's passed.
Oh.
So what was that?
Printer, could you
What was
please
what?
make any less noise?
No.
Can the printer stop?
I would like to hear the grass grow.
You will get a sound cue if one of the tasks is finished by a certain click.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, just gotta print some more menus. Alright, we're doing okay so far. We'll just do that.
Don't okay.
But,
Okay.
what was it, I'm excited to see if there's gonna be more, because I know Matthew Lillard's having fun with that, and if I'm correct, they're also casting his co-star from Scream also in there as well.
Huh.
Really?
I
I think so, yeah.
It'd be a nice little reunion for them both.
That'd be cool.
I like Scream.
Me too. Shut up, you're not a part of this.
You're right, you don't like Scream. You haven't even seen Scream, have you?
You're a fraud!
You're a phony. Uh-oh.
You wanna talk shit again, boy?
What'd you say?
I said you were a phony.
You're a fraud.
I'm gonna do
So how's the evening?
Yeah, everyone's a critic.
What?
Wow.
Did I stutter?
Big toe.
Big toe.
Big
Little things
toe.
like that. Oh my gosh. So,
Ah, yes, but that would be cheating.
I cheated.
It really always funny looking back on how much that particular episode holds up.
Yeah, really is.
Just because it's
Am I
not
safe?
completely
I
true,
am
like
not
a
safe.
Yeah, you're definitely not safe, buddy.
You talked smack. You
If
get
I-
whacked.
If you lose this eye staring contest,
Your point!
Because that's all I'm imagining. Just an eye staring contest when I'm looking at the vents.
With my secret staring contest winning weapon. A Colt
Mortified.
Action 45.
Hey, what's that sound? Do 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 do.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucked up.
I just click. Nah, that actually would be interesting. But because no, if I'm correct, by this point, those 4 original animatronics, they're all still like, you know, they've gone on to the, you know, their souls are at peace or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that happened with 4. Now we're just dealing
yeah,
with
they
all
are.
the.
Uh-oh.
Now we're just dealing with all of the messy scraps.
We got the leftovers.
Which I'm trying to figure this out. So, Circus Baby, Scrap Baby, is Afton's daughter. Ballora,
Yes.
some people say, is his wife, or the Funtime series. Otherwise, are they just more weird program glitches, or are they all other children, other souls that he's killed?
I think other souls that they killed. I don't fully remember.
I do like the
Okay.
theory of Ballora as being the mama.
Right.
I do too.
But the kids things also could make sense because in the fun time like animatronics, they were specifically made to like capture children in their like stomach hatch, pretty much.
Right. That was all
Yeah.
their design were for.
Yeah, they were.
It
like,
does make
made
the question.
That's how they're able to like mimic voices and everything as well to like lure the kids.
Damn.
Does make the
Yeah.
question though. Whose bright idea was all this anyway?
One Will Afton. Who just was a sociopathic monster.
Yeah, for sister location, it was definitely William.
And he's still in Scrap Trap, and it's getting a little hot.
It's a little hot in here. I want you to go, because I need the fan.
I'm going to sweat, and it's going to make this chair really uncomfortable.
You're
Nothing
lucky this
quite-
ain't summer, boy.
You know, nothing quite like a day on the workforce with a hard case of swamp ass.
My God, really?
Right?
It would be horrible. No, and it gets weirder because then there's like, because we've been talking about Willem Afton. Of course, he appears again because he never doesn't know when to quit. In
He always comes
Security
back,
Breach.
as they say.
But then in Help Wanted, then they went even weirder with like him like digitizing his soul or something like that,
Yeah.
which led to the corruption of one Vanellope, or whatever her name is, Penelope. I forgot her
Vanessa.
name.
Yeah,
Vanessa, thank you.
Yeah, that... When it comes to that kind of lore, I know Anthony is more into that knowledge.
Before
Right, you know more about it than me, dude.
animatronic
If I'm
found in the
correct.
back
Yeah,
alley,
like because
we are
in
unsure of
the
its
VR
origins.
Help Wanted game, the
It
first
is your
one,
job to complete
it
the
was
maintenance
obvious that
checklist
the person
before
who's talking
claiming
to
it
you on the
as
tapes that you
salvage.
find
Or,
is
Oh,
choose
hey,
to,
Freddy.
you can
Vanessa,
throw it back
and
into
she's
the
basically
alley where
tricking
you
you
found it
into
and forfeit payment.
getting
Please make your choice now.
glitch trap, or basically
You have
William's
chosen to
digitized
proceed with
soul
the maintenance
into like
checklist. Remember,
you, pretty much.
use your company-issued
Right, so he
taser
can
to
walk
return
around
the
now.
animatronic to a neutral
So this
state.
one-
And I know...
Feel that it's
Go ahead.
becoming
And I know
unstable
the
or
AR
aggressive. You can
game,
only
the
use
mobile
it 3
game,
times
gives
before it
more
begins to
lore,
damage
if I
the
remember
animatronic.
Yes,
for
it
Vanessa as well.
Its value.
Oh,
And
special
now you
delivery?
Okay.
Begin
Yeah, you
audio
can't play it
prompt.
Yeah,
anymore,
it gives more lore.
unfortunately.
2, 1.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, they messed up. Okay. Oh, so this is a really weird case, James.
Why is that?
So
Document results.
I don't fully know.
Begin audio prompt.
I don't
3,
fully know the
1.
reasoning of how. This is what remains of the marionette.
Marionette.
Yeah, so the marionette
Yeah.
was like the first kid who was technically, I guess, potentially the first kid who was killed, or something like that, or maybe it's just a security bot. I forgot exactly how it went
The first-
again, but
The first kid.
Results.
the first kid.
Begin
So,
audio prompt in 3,
Then
2.
they were in the marionette, and then the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and all that happened, and sometime between 2 and 4 and whatever, the spirit left and like went inside of this animatronic instead, and now it goes by Lefty.
Document results.
I don't.
Yeah, that's the
get,
animatronic's name, Lefty.
Again, this is where it's a bit confusing. Is I don't fully understand why like we went there. And good call.
I think, if I remember correctly, the lore for this is that this is a way, like this one right here is a way to lure the other animatronics or the other souls.
Document
Because
results.
it had like a specific music box in it, I think.
Begin audio prompt in
Oh,
If I'm
this is like,
remembering correctly.
3, 1.
Because
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because
obviously that was its role. Yeah.
Yeah, because it would make sense for what the plan was entirely with this game.
And that actually would be very interesting if, once James sees it and Hype sees it, like, if this animatronic was almost communicated or almost like just basically like our inside man, like in on the job kind of thing.
It would make sense, yeah.
And it's funny. And it's funny that you mentioned Music Box Symphony, because if I remember with Lefty specifically for the sound cue,
Document
it's
results.
some kind of wiring, something like that.
Oh no!
God damn it!
Yeah, unfortunately, Lefty
That
got
happened
me.
at least once.
You know,
Aw,
it's
goodbye,
that-
Savage.
something's easy
We
by the way.
We still, of course, again, like I said, since I confirmed of with the salvaging, we still get Lefty, but we do lose the value.
Right, so
Damn.
no money, no
And guess
bonus
what that
money.
means?
No lawsuits,
Oh,
though.
okay.
It's just,
That's
it,
really...
yeah. It just will remain a nuisance at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your strategy, is just keeping it in legal limbo?
Legal limbo.
Alright.
I want money, damn it.
Uh,
Because, funny enough, I don't technically have to spend anything except for one item to get the completion ending.
what's that?
But I'm like, no, I want to do it the right way.
So what's the rare finds? Oh.
The balloons.
Oh, that's all we need.
Yeah.
Huh.
At least, if you could just buy at least one of them, you'll be fine.
Why, are we gonna bring
wait.
in Balloon Boy or something?
Please let this be one of the minigames we can show off that does the thing. No, come on, screw up. Screw up. Choke. 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 That felt like it was off. It's funny. Do you ever? I gotta ask. Do you ever show off the bounce like the trampoline game, Doug?
Oh my
I didn't buy
God.
that one, no.
Okay, I'm gonna show it to you after this, James. It kind of broke Markiplier a bit because basically,
It did, yeah.
because this corporate bear thingy, nice. This corporate bear thingy, has been the kind of the mascot trying out all these games with us.
I think it's
And
Helpy,
if you- I think Helpy, yeah. And so if you use
Helpy,
if you use the trampoline one, basically every time we heard it briefly there when he fell off the monkey bars, but he will basically like he'll miss, he'll fall, and he acts as though he just snapped his spine and just kind of and just sits on the ground a little too long on screen for you to be like,
Which is really funny.
Damn, he fucking did.
Oh,
it's really
So-
funny.
Actually, I just remembered one thing that I did for this playthrough. A little similar with the whole hour thing, like I did with the first 4 games. If I died at the specific point where I was completing one of my tasks, I'll jump to that.
It feels like my birthday. Did you have a gift for me?
No,
Makes sense.
I have a fucking
Oh,
shift to do.
attempt
Yeah, there's 10
10.
attempts.
Damn.
fucking hell!
Also,
And this is where I had to make my different strategy of not using the motion sensor at all, neither the sound. I'm using the silent vent the best I can because you can use it. It helps you, but not too much.
okay.
I'm going back to my old senses of listening for the sound cues.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, but bring it right back to what worked and what we know.
It's like, you know what? It's like, you know what? If I have to fight Dottie, I'm using my old senses again.
Then if I have
That's
then I will fight like I always have.
that's right. We're going back.
always have.
That's right. We're going back to FNAF 1, everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
FNAF 4, technically.
I want to get a
Fair
round.
enough.
I want to get a round table debate going here because it's messy and it'll amuse me. Steve,
What's that?
Yeah?
Anthony,
Huh?
don your gloves. You're going into the ring. I want to know What are your guys' thoughts on the recent like Sonic IDW stuffs?
I haven't been keeping
Are you
track of
talking
that.
about like the new character that was introduced?
Sure.
I mean,
I haven't
yeah,
been keeping
I
up.
like Lunar. I like Lunar. They're a silly little gremlin.
I still need to do the lines for Sammy, because Sammy asked me if I could be the little jester baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your take on Lunar. I think you'd be great as them.
Yeah.
Friggin', I've also low-key haven't been keeping track of the IDW comics, so I just been kind of vibing. I'm just here.
So, okay, so there's a good chance you might have missed a lot.
Like,
There's some things.
I know about the metal virus. That's for damn sure. That one was a popular one that I couldn't really avoid.
Okay, that was like
That was their
really
debut
into
arc.
IDW. Like a lot has
And
happened
then,
since then.
I need to keep up with it.
Then obviously Imposter Syndrome, of course. Gotta love the booze.
Right.
I know about Mimic. I think that's his name.
Yeah, if you're talking about the octopus, yeah, his name's Mimic.
And obviously, then like the racing thing at one point. I
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
that was like
Race
the most recent. Yeah, that was the most recent arc they finished.
Yeah, and me not really liking what's her face because of Silver.
Oh, you mean
Lanolin?
Lanolin?
Yeah, I mean I'm
You know,
sure
it's so-
she's better now, but like at the time, as a reader, as like a person that's not part of the story, bro, I'm like, I don't like you. You're being mean to
know,
my
it's so
boy.
Can I just say it's really funny regarding the whole discourse to Lanolin? It's like, I'm not gonna judge anyone for disliking her as a character. I have my issues with her. But her whole portrayal in that part, I think is less of a fault of her as a character and just more of a fault of just how good Mimic is at catfishing people into hating someone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true. He's the ultimate rage baiter.
Yeah.
Good thing he's dead.
Yeah.
Huh?
Of course.
Oh, you haven't gone that far, have you?
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't know much. I've been living
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
rock.
we'll-
Reaction.
We'll tell you about it later.
I play him. I voiced him a few times. I forgot. I didn't realize he died already. But I mean, I knew he had it coming. Otherwise, there's too many lingering plot threads. Like something had to give. But
So, not
yeah.
only Starline, but now him. That's tragic. That's crazy.
Well,
I mean,
I
hey,
know-
hey, at least it goes to show that the IDW Sonic line is willing to actually kill off characters.
I know
True.
there are some people speculating that the recent story is leading to them reviving Starline, because the whole story that's going on at the moment is all the Chaos Emeralds are gone. They're trying to collect all of them, and there's this figure that's being foreshadowed, and there's like a lot of like coffin symbolism with them, almost as if, it's someone coming back from the dead, and a lot of people are speculating that that's their like knee-jerk way of bringing back Starline.
Please.
I mean, he is the first person to die on camera with the IDW. So I mean, that's who I would first associate with. Someone coming back from the dead. First come, first serve.
You know, out of everyone in the comicdom, why is it always fucking Uncle Ben that never gets that treatment?
Damn.
Well, there's been a
a
few
good
stories where
question.
we see Uncle Ben alive. Not like main universe Uncle Ben, but there's like alternate Uncle Bens that pop up now and then.
That's
Yeah.
fair. It's just one of those things where I notice where it's like the golden rule where like death means nothing in comics unless your name is Uncle Ben.
True. No, you're not wrong. It's wild though, just thinking back on that with IDW and like, because I remember the Archie Sonic and like what happened again? Was it like when Archie Sonic like stopped making comics? It was like a little bit before they lost the license, or like I'm trying to remember like how long we went without anything before IDW picked it up.
I want to say we went like maybe 1 or 2 years, because I don't know what the gap is between them releasing Mega Drive Part 2 and them announcing the IDW comics. Like, I don't think it was that long of a wait.
Which, man, in retrospect, what shitty timing.
I almost really wish that IDW had just gotten the license to do the Mega Drive, because IDW's other classic Sonic bits were honestly pretty fun as well. Like, I honestly wish they just allowed them to have started. That way they could have actually concluded the whole thing.
Well, I mean,
Right.
that also helps that, like, a majority, there are, like, a couple of new people, but a majority of the people that worked on IDW also were there for Archie.
Right. I mean,
It's almost like they took most of their good. It's almost like they took most of their good staff.
probably. But I mean, hey, we got Seasons of Chaos, and that was a fun little, nod at least.
For sure.
That was a fun one.
And then there was that one. Tales Adventure arc, which we were going to do a dub of at one point.
But yeah, we did that. Just a bunch of things just kept happening to keep us from doing stuff.
Yeah.
I kept eating burritos was my problem. But that's neither here nor there. Doug did a good job.
Yeah.
Let's go, Doug. Let's go.
You know, it's kind of a miracle you've only gotten like one lawsuit throughout this whole playthrough.
Could be worse because
Yeah.
you could have bought things that had very high risk values, and that could have led to like some people get. And it is possible. I forget what it is. It's like, isn't there an ending where you just have so much risk that you do just straight up get sued into oblivion?
The bankruptcy ending, yeah.
Oh. Well, I got balloons,
let me-
tile floor, deluxe ball pit, disco pizza light, neon party set, Orville, prize king, the security puppet. We have to
Wait, we can
buy
actually
Lefty? I thought Lefty was in our thing.
But we can still get him.
I think it
guess
was like
not.
an option. I think it was like an option.
Okay.
Hi, everybody!
Oh, and now
I
you're
want
going to show
more
something
money.
off then. Go for it. Go for the hills and never return.
You know, earlier on, I noticed that one of the things you could buy was called another arcade game called the Freddy Maze. I'm thinking to myself, is that this game's like Pac-Man knockoff or something?
100%.
100%, yeah.
Fair enough.
I
And
forget.
yeah, you know what it checks out. Pac-Man gets fruit.
I forget what the gimmick was. Where like if it like you could like if the enemies could actually go through walls, or if it was just straight up just Pac-Man at the end of the day. Ow.
Might have been the player, really.
Probably never. That's fair.
It's been a little bit.
You know,
Come on, boy.
nothing quite like fighting off a traffic jam.
Nothing like driving 180 miles an hour head first into a full-on collision. That's
on,
what
boys,
I
the
need to
pizza's on
wake
me.
up in the morning. Try me move! In fact, this is Vector driving like
Try me
a
move!
man. Yeah, did it!
Yay! So what does that get you?
More money. And that.
You're a demonstration. And more
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
look at the endings real quick.
'Cause I believe
Yeah,
this is the
alright.
last night of our like main security stuff.
Technically, yeah.
Alright.
We have like I mentioned, the bankruptcy ending, the insanity ending, blacklisted, the completion, what we're doing, of course. Lore keeper, bad ending, mediocre, and mediocre ending.
That's a shit ton of endings.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this game.
Also, I'm just wondering what the heck a blacklist ending entails.
If you had
Go ahead, sorry.
no, speak.
No, I forgot. Go.
I think that's something to do with having way too much risk. Like if you bought a lot of stuff that has so much risky stuff and you've been like, we've deemed you to be a danger to society and yourself, so...
If you passed over 50 risk liabilities, that's the blacklisted ending.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you go insane?
Let me see. This ending is fulfilled by buying the Egg Baby, their archive, in the office. A bun which usually is green. Give me the link!
You spooked.
Trying to read the ending, but the page did not allow me.
Careful there, buddy. Your ass snarls aren't going to scare me.
Oh, man, please get a bite. Damn it. Anywho. Oh my gosh.
You don't do that anymore. I assume you're about to transform to Tigger.
I can't do it. I can. Sounds my attempt at tear just sounds like gargling. Ugh. Anyway, more unclogging of the toilets every time. Oh my god.
Yeah, just basically, if you buy the Egg Baby and do something with it, that's how you just basically get the insanity ending.
I'll look those up later. But...
Lawkeeper, it's what I said about the secrets, really.
Right, find every secret in the game. Because there are some actual unsettling ones, James, where like that Pac-Man one.
Uh-huh.
When you're playing it, like you'll see like in the reflection of the the dim reflection, the glow of the machine, you'll see like a little girl playing, like she's enjoying the experience. But then like the more you play the game, like at one point she starts looking very teary-eyed, and you can clearly see Golden Bonnie before he became Springtrap right behind her. Like unsettling,
after when he was
implications
alive
and stuff. Yeah.
Damn. Got taken out when she was playing Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm. So it's... Yeah, no, there's a lot of unfortunate situations.
Yeah. The bad ending is basically, if you at least just throw away one of the animatronics, that's how you get it.
Gotcha.
Let me see here. The mediocre ending is throwing all of the animatronics away.
Just toss them.
And I think it has some of my favorite expressions of just like, you are the most mid of employees. You're okay. Legally.
Alright, Meteorocracy is basically not investing any of the stuff in the pizzeria. Like, rating 0.
Makes sense.
And you just straight up, like, you just go down in history as, like, that one, like, non-name brand pizza joint in your hometown that unfortunately had to close because they did absolutely nothing, and the pizza was always cold.
Yeah.
Which is the cheapest
Which is the reason why I said at least buy one of the stuff, like the balloons, for example. Because, again, if you do still have 0, even if you're trying to complete the whole completion route, you're still going to get that Meteorocracy ending.
Yeesh. Dang. I love the idea then of the implications.
Get something.
I like the implication then that all the animatronics, because we have pretty much all of them now, like, trying to hunt us in these events. I love the implication that then what would happen is all the animatronics would just kind of, like, collectively get up and leave, like, man, this place sucks. And they all just leave you.
Sucks,
and they don't kill you. They just go their separate ways. And
also, I just had a dumb thought occur to me all of a sudden when we were bringing up the Fruity Maze Pac-Man knockoff thingy, and I'm just like, Roke is realizing that this game has a Pac-Man knockoff. Woke is upon realizing that Talkman's redesign may have been likely inspired by FNAF.
You have now ascended your mind to the next level.
Also, I will say, as a slight spoiler, Patrick Seitz makes a really convincing Talkman.
Oh, cool. So that's nice.
It's funny, like, I like his voice for Talkman. It kind of reminds me, like, a slightly gruffer take of how he sounded in the original Pac-World 1. I do wish they bothered giving him a filter over his voice like Talkman had.
That I'll agree with. Both him and Spooky needed a filter.
I don't trust any of you.
I mean, actually, now that people have discovered how actually capable it is to mod Pac-World to Repacked, I wonder if anyone's going to bother actually giving him a filter as a mod.
That would be nice.
Like, I've already seen people...
Just download the raw audio and then just apply it yourself.
Like, I've seen people...
Oh, no! We got scared by mediocrity.
Man.
But yeah, it's like, I've already seen people up and just outright fix Pac-Man's family for a mod.
Yeah, mainly Pac-Bomb and Pac-Sis.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, no. You just accept no substitutions.
You know, it's funny because, like, you know...
legal, like, things aside, I just don't like the new eye style that they have.
It is weird that it's only her that has it, and everyone else still has the same pie eyes.
Right.
It's like, not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that it's been 3 years since the original repack. I'm surprised they didn't just, redesign Pac-Mom and Pac-Sis to look more consistent with the rest of the Pac villagers.
Which is funny because when they shoot...
Sorry, go ahead.
It's funny because when they shoehorn them into the Pac Museum thing for the Switch, they have the correct eyes there.
In the games where they had to readjust them as Pac-Man sprites,
right?
Absolutely. But then you get the 3D model with those weird ass eyes, and it's like, I'm sorry, yeah, you look like you belong in a completely different game.
And again, it's bizarre because there are in World 2 especially Pac women do exist, and they have the same pie eye style as everyone else. Same
pie eye style, same legs, same kinds of boots.
True.
It's like everything looks consistent.
So, Doug.
See?
Difficulty-wise, how do you feel about this game compared to the the previous 5?
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job?
You know, I'll say my
just
thoughts
fell
after this
aside
cutscene.
for you?
Okay, wait a minute. What?
No. This was
Story
a gift
time.
for us. You gathered them all together in one place. Just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place. Just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do. And be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch.
Daddy?
Listen. And be full.
Remember who our High Ops was
Connection
supposed to be?
terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
So the person that was speaking was the father of that child, Henry Emily.
Who became
Congratulations on completing
right, who became
your
the,
work week.
the father
We
of the puppet.
apologize if your situation wasn't
the
presented
spirit in
to
the
you
puppet.
in a completely honest fashion when
Yeah.
you first started. But it was
Who
important
also
that
did
your
help
intentions
William
and
Afton, if I remember
actions
too.
be genuine.
Friend of Williams.
Here at Fazbear Entertainment,
Yeah.
we value fun,
Yeah,
family,
helped
and
him
food.
with,
but more importantly,
Fredbear's-
we value
Fredbear's
our
Family
commitment
Diner,
to
I'm pretty
atoning
sure.
for past
He was like
mistakes
he was
and
technically one of the
tying
guy.
up
He was
loose
technically
ends.
like the guy who first
Thank you
designed
for
and
your
created the
participation.
animatronics, and
There is no need
Afton
for
was
you
the
to
one who
return to
gave him
work
all
next
the
week, as Fazbear
horrible
Entertainment
ideas
is
of
no
what
longer
would
a
lead to this,
corporate
and,
entity.
and the reason why he was
Please
saying no
accept
to
this
the person
certificate
here
of
who
completion.
probably doesn't
Goodbye
want to
for
escape
now,
and would rather
and
burn
thank
with
you for
everybody
taking
else.
this journey with us.
It's revealed that we were actually playing as the main character from Sister Location as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, Michael Afton.
Which would,
Somehow still alive, and same as Henry Emily, wanting just peace and this whole thing to end.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised I'm surprised he was able to survive the fucking scooping.
Hey, weird spirit magic.
Yeah, because this was around the point of the series as well, where they brought in the whole concept of the whole spirit magic kind of thing, because I think Logan explained that like last year too.
They're trying to, yeah, with all this, and
Trying to,
And with
yeah,
that-
because the whole thing
and
is
with-
very complicated.
with that, the spirits of Afton consumed in hell, and everyone else released. They could finally find peace.
Yay.
And then Steel Wool
And for-
Studios
and-
said, "Hey, we have money. Can we make more?"
Not just yet.
Not
There
yet.
was a game before that.
Sure, there was. Would you like to explain to James basically what is like the concept of that game?
Basically, Ultimate Custom Night is Afton's Hell.
Which is
hinting to it too in the game too.
It's a fun little recontextualizing of a because it basically just lets you play Custom Night with new rules and just as often as many times as you want, and it's effectively meant to be like you're playing out like he's now tortured to go through what his security guards went through forever.
Yeah, literally, it's an endless mode, but in the worst ways possible.
Corrupt,
pretty much,
and tortured.
And to answer your thing about what go by difficulty.
But no,
good job, soldier.
Logo, but the difficulty by difficulty. That's a tough one in my case, but I would say FNAF 4 is definitely up there on difficulty.
Oh yes, good. Before the cutscenes, yes.
FNAF 4 is number one for being pretty difficult. Sister Location, if you don't know the ropes, and easily fumble. I would say 2 is up there still as well. 3, this game, and the first game.
Okay.
But that's it.
Alright.
That's my own take, but everyone else has a different opinion, so that's alright.
Well,
so yep.
Thank you to you all for going through what I would have been too scared to do.
Likewise.
I took the mantle and I delivered because, like I said in Sister Location and last year, I'm not going to continue any more of the FNAF games. This is officially the end.
Right, like, as far as we're concerned, this is where the story ends. And anything afterwards is just a whole bunch of, like, horror movie sequels that really didn't need to exist.
Still love them, though.
More so the games that... It's just more so if the games continued on with different branches of the formula and all that stuff. I mean, the movie... The whole original movie plan was still debated back in 2015.
Right. Like, I know that was a thing that was a long time coming. They even got Warner Brothers on that at one point, but then you know, the plans dropped and that ended up becoming a completely separate project altogether.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it anymore. Thank goodness we have Jellystone to wipe that off our minds.
Thank you, Jellystone. Yep. With all that said, that's basically all of my Halloween games, at least for this year. What will I do for next year? Don't know just yet, but I might have plans.
Right. I think that can be said for all of us, because that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our final offering for Halloween, for Spooky Month. Speaking of which, Happy Halloween, kiddies!
Wow!
Yippee.
I have finished the burrito.
Burrito! We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
Before we end off, Hype, do you have anything to say to all the good trick-or-treaters out there?
Be careful when you're out trick-or-treating. Make sure you have adult supervision to help you, across the streets, because, it can be dark and easy to get lost out there. Don't accept candy from questionable people. And, yeah.
Still wise.
That's good enough. Good enough for us. We'll see y'all next time.
See you in Rayman 3.